Okay, this is a quick overview how you can map your own table in the DeepMind PokerBot so that it can recognize virtually any table. Click on Table Setup. Then let's create a new table. Ensure to use a name that can be used or can be recognized by other people, what it is for. In this case, Party Poker, fast forward, 1 to 2, my name, and then let's say version 1. Blank new table. Okay, here we go. So you start with taking a screenshot, which will appear here. And then the first thing you need to do is to find the top left corner. That is usually the icon on the top left of the window, of the table. You just click on the top left and then the bottom right of it, and you see it appears here. You can then save a new top left corner, which we can use as a point of reference for everything else. And for that you need to crop it by clicking on that table, on that one here. So, okay, now you see it has been cropped nicely, starting from the top left corner. So then what we need to do, we need to define everything that is in all these tabs. Starting from the buttons, then the values in the buttons. Then we have to go through all the different players, what they are, where the cards are, where their funds are, where the pots are, and so on. Then we have to map all the cards, and finally all the buttons that have to be pressed by the bot once it has made the decision. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get some more stuff on here. So once the buttons appear, I'm going to take a screenshot. Here we go, take screenshot, crop from top left corner. Always do that because we want to have everything as a reference from the top left corner. So let's start with defining the buttons area. So from here to here, button search area. Yeah, so now I need to crop it again. Top left corner image is more. Oh, okay, so here we go. I was clicking first to the bottom right and then on top left, so that was the problem here. Let's click here. Button search area is now defined. The call button, let's just mark the call here, and then let's mark the raise. In Party Poker, it says sometimes bet and sometimes raise too. So what they have in common is this T, so I'm just going to select the T. So this is a raise button. You can always see what has been selected here. Fold button looks like that. Fold's fine. Then the check button, we don't have one at the moment, so we need to wait for that. But let's do some of the values. So the call value is from here to here. Then let's test that. It's important always to test if the OCR from Tesseract is working correctly. So let's click on recognize number, 0.02, that's correct. So that would be the call value. Then let's do the same with the raise value. Again, let's recognize the number, 0.04. That looks good. So we can assign it to the raise value. Done. So some of them are grayed out when you press them, some are not. That's just something that still needs to be improved. Feel free to do so on GitHub. So then let's do some cards. We have card here. Let's maybe define the card, my table cards area and my cards area. Let's look for my cards from here to here. My cards area. Okay, that's defined. And then the cards are, let's define one here. That is a 6 club. Okay. Then this one is a queen club. Always check here that it has been selected as the way you want, so that we have a queen club. It's done. You can later click on the V to view what has been selected, by the way, and it always appears here. So it will then look for this card in the selected card area, and that way you can recognize it. So you have to do that with all the cards. Continue here, take a new screenshot, crop, and then select what is still missing. Then for the players, player 0 is myself. Player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to search the dealer button area. Where does it look for a dealer button? Player name, funds pot area, and covered card area. So where the card is upside down. For example, here, player 1, we would look here in this area for a covered card, which we, by the way, defined somewhere here. I think maybe that has moved. Yeah, it's here now. Covered card looks like that, something like that, right?